What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like and subscribe and become part of the kingdom. Man, this is why people within my community do not trust the justice system. Like, I want y'all to see how fucked up this shit is. And how all these Caucasian faces conspired to try to get this man arrested. Messed up a man's own lawyer. Somebody, I thought they supposed to have like a code or a credo where you attorney-client privilege, where you not supposed to be doing nothing to get my ass put in jail. You supposed to defend me. A man's own lawyer conspires with the prosecutor and the judge to have him unjustly locked up. Man, this is a 10-minute video, but I gotta show it because this is an example of why my people and a lot of people that ain't my color don't trust the justice system. Let's get to this shit and let's watch.
Let's go and get a warrant.
At 8:40, Mrs. Chestnut points at the clock on the wall. Court hearings and client Ms. Sanchez are not scheduled until 9 a.m. Anybody know about court proceedings? Usually they get everybody the same paperwork, tell them show up at 9, and everybody all hang in the lobby until your case is called.
Is it time?
That's his lawyer.
4 minutes. 8:45. Travis. Let's call him before you get involved with talking to somebody.
Well, I mean, we've got.
Good morning, Your Honor. Oh, you're ready? Good.
Right on cue, Prosecutor Nathaniel Swift walks up. I gotta give me a piece of paper, write down these names. Walks up to go on record and falsely accuses Mr. Sanchez of frequently missed court hearings and tardiness. 8:45. This before court even start.
Thank you. That's all I'm ready on for now. Thanks.
Sanchez.
And, Your Honor, Mr. Torrence is here today. We're ready on Mr. Sanchez.
Remember, this is Mr. Sanchez's attorney. Fake acting like he concerned with his client and he trying to get him, he conspires with the prosecutor and the judge to get his own client locked up.
82, State of Utah versus Sanchez. Excuse me.
He's not present, Your Honor.
And you don't expect him?
Judge asks because it's 8:45 and she is aware that court proceedings are not to start until
I'm sorry?
9 a.m.
And you're not expecting him to come?
Well, I always expect him, although last time he was not here, and it was only after my secretary called him that he remembered to come, so.
Court records indicate that Mr. Sanchez was present with Ms Chestnut on previous court hearing, which was subsequently rescheduled by Judge Bernards-Goodman due to Mr. Torrence being absent. Mr. Torrence is his attorney. I had to reschedule the previous one because my attorney was absent.
Mr. Sanchez has a history of coming in very late.
Out of dozens of court hearings, court records show Mr. Sanchez has been late once and missed one court date. This case has been active for more than 5 years due to ineffective assistance from his attorneys. How in the fuck does it take 5 years to go to trial for a DUI? Man, that sounds like somebody milking his client, allegedly, maybe. You know, you can't say definite because the motherfucker sue you. Milking his client, and maybe he like, I don't want to pay your ass now, or I'll get you locked up. Sorry about the weather in the background. It's raining down here in BR. I know you hear that.
He has missed a few altogether.
So bench warrant?
After prosecutor Nathaniel Swift lied to the court, the prosecutor lied. He then proceeded to ask for a warrant against Mr. Sanchez, all while court proceedings are not to start for another 15 minutes. That's why we don't trust y'all.
I asked for a warrant, and what we have to come forward is I don't intend on setting this. I don't want to set it for trial until we square away the discovery type issues and stuff, and so he needs to be here for that.
All right, we'll set a bench warrant, 15,000 cash, commenced bond forfeiture.
15,000, 15%. What that is? 1,500, $1,800.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have this morning. If I could be excused.
We're going to take him into custody. Hey, Steve?
His lawyer gone. His lawyers, both of them his lawyers. Overcrowded courtroom. You know, it's 9 o'clock now, so everybody coming in now. Overcrowded courtroom. People are standing between courtroom doors waiting outside for seats to become available. Now, y'all know how the court set up. They got seats outside here. Ms. Sanchez walks in wearing a white collar shirt and gray pants. Bailiff Steve Adams appears to inform judge of his arrival. This is 9:07. Remember that, 9:07.
Oh, State of Utah versus Bradford.
Judge deliberately ignores him in order for the unlawful arrest scheme to work. Because he just told you at 9:07, dude walked in. 9:17, Mrs. Sanchez approaches Ms. Chestnut. She informs him a warrant has been issued for his arrest and instructs him to wait until the judge calls his case again. Games they play. Watch how long they take for to call his case. He's standing right there. Prosecutor Swift, this is the prosecutor right here, sees Mr. Sanchez speaking to Ms. Chestnut at 9:17 a.m. Now watch what he do later on in the video. He gonna lie. Couldn't hold it. That's the prosecutor. 9:17, he looking. This man, they still him. He stayed around here for hours. In the middle of the court. Hours. Now here come the bullshit. 10:43, Prosecutor Swift decides to inform Judge Bernards-Goodman that Mrs. Sanchez is waiting between the doors. Mrs. Sanchez has been in clear view of the judge, clerks, bailiff, attorney, and prosecutor for the past hour and 36 minutes. Wonder how many times they pull this shit off on people. Mr. Sanchez can be seen on his phone unsuccessfully attempting to call his attorney, Mr. Torrence, the dude who left earlier, the one who started all this shit.
Mr. Sanchez is standing in
Was that one we'd already called
yeah.
and issued a warrant because he's always late or not showing up? And we're going to execute the warrant.
They laughing and giggling shit like this
So we'll see
funny.
if he comes in here, calls his case.
All these
There's
white
probably
faces.
calling his attorney practically out there.
Just playing games with people's lives and shit. Like it's fucking funny.
He wants it executed.
Because he, defense attorney, wants to execute a warrant, he's not going to come save him. I bet you. See, they laughing about the shit. Because his attorney want him arrested. He not going to come. He on the phone with his...
He wants it executed. He's not going to come save him, I'll bet you. So we're going to execute the warrant. But he's out there. Probably waiting on his attorney or something.
That shit is not funny, bitch. Like how many people's lives they ruin off games and schemes like this in the court system?
Pass between him and the door.
Like every American should be mad. This is not how the justice system's supposed to work for American citizens. I don't give a fuck what color or shade they is. $10.47 to cover up. Time for them to falsify court records and justify the unlawful arrest. Let's get to this bullshit now. I just watch how funny this is to them. His case was called because he wants to know what is the time, the court's time.
Sometime after 9 o'clock. But this isn't a social event.
$9:38. The prosecutor's line on the record. He said he saw the dude at 9:38. When the video, I don't know why these people think they get away with this shit when the video is playing. The video show him looking at that man at 9:17.
So maybe we should call it so that we can document what time he came in. Yeah. State of Utah versus Sanchez.
Finally called it. The people have absolutely no respect. These people have absolutely no respect for the justice system, the law, for the people they are supposed to serve. I absolutely 100,000,000% of fucking agree. Judge and prosecutor go on the record to deliberately lie about the time Mr. Sanchez arrived at court.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, I just want to make sure we see you before you go back. Your case was already called this morning. We just saw you arrive about 10 minutes ago, which would have been a quarter to 11.
I've been here since 9:08.
Well, you did not come to our courtroom until a quarter to 11. This is the third time you have either missed or been hours late. So we issued a bench warrant for you hours ago. We're going to execute on it this time. I believe we told you last time if you were late, you're going to go into custody. So
I spoke with Heather at 9:17.
Okay.
I was here earlier.
Catherine Bernards-Goodman, that's the judge, ignores his statement, and Heather J. Chestnut remains silent. This lady, who he was talking to at 9:17, is one of his attorneys and didn't open up her goddamn mouth. You know why? Because they want him in jail. They started this shit. How did this happen?
Your Honor, I saw the defendant here. When I first saw him, I recognized him. I looked at the clock. It was 9:38 is when I saw him here. I'll note for the record that his attorney is the one that called the case, and we've had this conversation at least 3 times.
Could I just know what time the warrant was issued? What time did my attorney leave?
That, you can ask your attorney about that, but we didn't issue it until after 9, and you're here way after that.
Because I've been waiting around here since 9:07. Laughing, bro. Mr. Sanchez has always maintained his innocence and demanded a jury trial for his charges that stem from alleged DUI. A 5-year case, y'all, for a DUI charge. Do that even sound right? Countless times he has requested video recordings of his arrest. Officer Jared Carden from the Utah Police Department claims his dashboard camera had been malfunctioning that night. Okay. He must know somebody. The remaining recordings taken at the police station were unlawfully deleted by police, and other reports were withheld from Mr. Sanchez. His constant demand for a trial and his refusal to plead guilty angered his attorney. Mr. Sanchez has previously contacted the Salt Lake Legal Defender Association law firm that Heather Chestnut and Daniel Torrence represented. He had numerous complaints about the lack of assistance he was getting from his attorney. At one point, Mr. Sanchez was forced to file his own legal motions and memorandums to the court. Man, I'm about to put all y'all names in the tag. Fuck that. With all these individuals, what all these individuals did was an assault on the trust that citizens have placed onto them and the criminal justice system. Every single one of them compromised their careers and the integrity of the court. Rest assured, this is not the first or the last time this will happen in the courtroom. I 100% agree. As long as it's got human beings running it, human error, biases, and whatnot. This is one of the many strategies that attorneys, prosecutors, and judges use in order to pressure a person into pleading guilty and not fight their case. Listen, man, plea deals. Boy, they offer plea deals like a motherfucker just so you can do some time, bro. But they know the ones who gonna take a plea deal because they can't afford no lawyer. And I did share because people need to hear this. That's some real fucked up shit. Anybody out there who still believe that justice is blind, you are fucking delusional. This is your boy King Dad 225 with another reactionary video. Hit that like, subscribe, and become part of the kingdom.